Hi all, welcome to this Emre Can player review, the 86 rated centre mid for Germany and Juventus. Nice looking card in honesty, with 76 pace, 73 shot, 82 pass, 82 dribbling, 85 defending and 88 physical, obtained by winning 9 online single matches with German players. So we can smash the links, it would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at @GIsALegend. All links are down below for posting the channel and social media links as always. And we've also, remember, had the Weah, Muller, Talisca and soon to upload our Ben Arthur review as well. That's why we've put all the players respectively in the overlay. And cheers to my mate Ben for helping me out with this. So pros are passing, positioning and stamina. But I will say though, with his positioning, if you're trying to play him as like a cam for example, don't try and keep him as like a CDM centre mid. That's where he'll work best. So he generally will be quite the quieter one of the two on an attacking view, but defensively he is very sound. Pace and height's a big issue. Even though I play Tottenham, I genuinely would play Hunter just to kind of boost up that pace. And if you're kind of wanting improved tune out of him, that kind of plays into it as well. It'd also probably put him over the 80 plus stats. Now in 9 games he only scored 1 goal, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. Footage generally was an issue with him to get. Like most of the time it was just like passing. That's all it was. It was like either the short passing, and that was pretty much all we ever did with him. We rarely, even when you try and get him into attacks, he would then just suddenly go all the way back to where he would be in midfield, and like even if you tried to get him to attack, it was a bit of a struggle. So unless you're really going to play him as the cam in your team rather than playing him as a CDM centre mid to try and primarily focus. But regardless, 78 sprint speed, but as I said, 73 acceleration. You do feel he is quite slow. 86 shot power, 80 long shots, 90 stamina, 86 short pass and 85 long pass. As I said, both positives on there. 85 ball control, ball just kind of stick to him pretty well. 83 reactions, 88 strength. I will admit, strength, I'm surprised it's so high, even though he's not the tallest in the world. But I would say dribbling of 80, I genuinely felt at times he has quite a weird dribble about him, and it does kind of hamper him a little bit. At times he does get tackled off the ball, sometimes quite easily, which is a bit annoying in all honesty. But I did try when I had to laugh. The time that we finally let him attack, players were just kind of not trying, and I thought, you're just letting me run through with ease. I'm not really sprinting. And I thought that kind of feels like haphazard. But in the midfield, I generally found Talisca done the work well. Can was kind of the more quieter of the two, and that's kind of where I feel Can will kind of be. So like he'll be in your midfield, but he's not doing much. But is it worth it? He's 10 out of 10. But for me personally, he's like 6 or a 7 out of 10. I didn't really enjoy him, and it's a bit of a shame really. But let me know in the comments down below, as I said, if you've tried him. Apologies for the lack of footage. So smash the links, always sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter.